What is going on, everyone? My name is Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology. The Titans action spawning in the bottom of the map in the teal color. Playing as Isis, his name is Joey Bads from the team Berserker BSK. His partners today in the red color playing as Kronos. His name is Punkstar 555. It's much cooler if it was Punkstar 666, but I guess that may be just a little bit too devilish, if you will. And the final team member rounding out the group, not playing as Poseidon, but playing as Zeus. His name is Poseidon Breath. Let me get confused about that one as this game continues. In the top side of the map, in the green color, playing as Zeus from the team TRN. His name is AC the Great. He is the Zeus man. Partners today in the purple color playing as Odin. His name is Joker Dam. And in the blue color playing as Kronos. His name is Tiger Boss. Tiger Boss. On the map Mediterranean. Yes, this is game number 2. There are only 2 games. Don't ask if it's best of 3 or best of 5 because it's not. It's just 2 games. Because it's a round robin, completely and utterly annihilating your opponent in a 3-0 fashion or a 2-0 fashion doesn't really do anything. We just want to see what they go, see how everyone goes, rank them up, and then have the knockout stage where everything gets very exciting. Speaking of exciting things that happen in the knockout stage, we still keep the home map aspect. Players can still pick their own home map, but that leaves 3 maps remaining in a best of 5, 3 maps remaining that teams do not get to pick. And those maps, the tournament staff get to pick. And I will be making a poll in the coming days on YouTube asking what your favorite maps to see in the knockout stages will be. And they will be making a showing, and that is for sure. So you can have some influence on what we see in the knockout stages for sure. Moving on, let's talk about strategy here on Mediterranean. We've got ourselves Kronos here, Tiger Boss playing as Kronos. We've got Odin. We've got ourselves Zeus. What are these players going to do? Obviously, Kronos can put some early pressure onto his opponent. Zeus, very, very strong on the water and gets on the pocket as well. Not pocket, on the side flank as well, which allows Zeus to do some early game hero shenanigans. And not only that, we've got the Odin here, who, if he goes Heimdall, actually can be a really, really big asset to the Mediterranean fight by getting the upgrade Arctic Winds, ladies and gentlemen, giving yourself an extra 10% movement speed, and also the extra HP can make those boats incredibly strong. On the other side of the map, if we take a quick look at what's happening over here, we also have Kronos. Kronos being in the pocket here doesn't really change anything. He's still going to be very aggressive as Punkstar here wanted to advance there, I think, and he didn't train the villager. He's now eating himself some... Oh, golly, he's going for a 430 here. So Punkstar also can do the same kind of thing. Early aggression, put the temple forward, all that other good stuff. We'll see if he's going to do that. On the flanks, we do have an Isis here. Isis is not the worst Mediterranean god in a team game. Definitely not the best, especially not on the flank. In the pocket, maybe so, but on the flank, she's a little bit too slow to get going. And the idea is essentially for Egyptian on Mediterranean is to just hold on and get your town centers before you eventually lose the water, or not lose the water at all. Your aim is never to really win the water with Isis, which makes things difficult when you're playing with a god like Kronos, whose aim is to win the water, and a god like Zeus, whose aim is also to win the water. So we'll see how that's all going to go as these players are marching along in this game. Prometheus coming through for Tiger Boss. AC going through Athena. No surprises here. Freya going through for Jokedem, so he's not going to be taking advantage of Arctic Winds here. A little bit disappointed to see that. He will get himself out a Valkyrie, but there is a Bolt available. Probably going to get bolted. There's a Forest Fire available, but that doesn't really do a whole lot in the team games. Normally, players have got enough time to react and play around that, as we are now starting to see the Ravens coming through and looking at what's happening here in this game. Let's come over here and take a quick look at what Joe Bads is doing. Going up through Bass, so taking the risky approach, not going through Anubis. He's only got himself 3 docks here with this late advance. If we... he does have a lot of villages on food, though. But if we remember what is possible with ISIS, ISIS can do a 5 dock, 5-minute advance time with about 12 fishing ship. It's really simple. You just go 4 villages on food, 4 villages on wood, 4 villages on gold, and just get your docks down when you can afford them. And can be really, really strong. As we do see the Minotaur coming down right now by AC the Great, but he does miss the village getting that temple, that dock up. Maybe the Minotaur going to be looking for something really, really spicy to kill here, like this tower, and then putting pressure onto this gold mine over here. That's going to be brutal as the Trireme taking down these fishing ship over here. As now Punkstar needs to get over here and help out. We do see the hero oracles at the back over here with focus, searching for something to take out as these fishing ships are going to be getting taken down there. The Minotaur has to pull back just a little bit there as Poseidon Breath hitting Athena at 5 minutes 48 here. Already probably going to have to think about garrisoning those fishing ships. Now, Zeus does have a couple of other kind of wacky Mediterranean strats that he can do. One being, as we are seeing this villager getting taken out here, Joey Bads needs to react to this. But wacky strats are like, for example, a fast heroic into mass Skylar, which is really, really strong if you have time to do it. Now, it seems to me that that time is not available to Poseidon Breath here, as things are going very, very poorly. As the Bream here motoring in, the Deconstructs coming onto that dock. Tiger Boss has got no mercy. He's watched Cobra Kai. He knows the mantra: strike first, strike hard, no mercy, sir. And he is putting it in to Poseidon Breath, who's trying to sneak up this dock. We'll see if he can get this one up. Do have a whole bunch of Bareems over here that can come over and push Tiger Boss back. If we come over here and check out what Jokedem's doing, Jokedem at this point, it doesn't look like he's made anything here, but he's going up through Njord incredibly fast here. There's going to be some very, very scary Njord shenanigans coming through right now. That's not only Kraken, but also Mountain Giant. Now, unfortunately, Jokedem has not put his temple nice and close to this base here, but there's still nothing in this base that Poseidon Breath can use at this point to defend against those trees coming in. So we might see Walking Woods be used over there at this point. As now the cabinets retreating back. Njord going to come through. There's the Njord. We are seeing the Breams pushing back here. Punkstar needs to get out of here as Tiger Boss says, I want to fight. Let me fight. Now, the question really is going to become, does Jokedem just go straight fast Mythic here? Like he's building some Drakkar and he's building some dragon ships. Wants to get in there. There's the Walking Pines coming in. 6 Walking Pines, 7 hack, 18 crush damage, wandering straight in to Poseidon Breath's base. He doesn't have the food right now to make himself adjacent to defend this one. You only need 1 Jason effectively to defend this. As we see the forest fire coming over, you're going to hit those villages. The villagers don't react at all. Lots of very low HP villagers there as the villagers coming back to start repairing this one up. And look at how fast these Walking Pines get taken down. This early Walking Woods is not going to be able to take down this town center, or really shouldn't be able to. As Odysseus coming out, we see the Valkyrie almost dead here, but the 12 HP. The 12 HP bolt, but there's a bolt through from AC the Great. The teamwork coming in clutch as the town center. Will it stay up? The town center does not stay up. It gets taken out just barely there. 3 Walking Pines take that one out. Poseidon Breath in absolute shambles, as the AI would say. You've left my base in shambles. We'll see if he's going to be able to make any type of recovery here as the Kraken is getting taken out. It's got itself 132 HP left, but Punkstar decides to leave before finishing that one off. As Punkstar coming through here, we do see the AC Trireme having to kind of retreat back, but Tiger Boss coming in to help out AC, as we've also got those dragon ships coming in. The Kraken going to get that special ability back as well. All of those Walking Woods have been taken out, as now Poseidon Breath, he needs to put this town center back up. A little bit of feeding coming through. That's the technical term there, feeding. It's if you come from a different game, you might hear it called slinging. But way back when When I was young, we called it feeding, and I want to keep that dream alive. As Punkstar's going to be utilizing the speed of these Breams to try and snipe down some of these fishing ship, but Tiger Boss 2 on the money, going to be garrisoning those nicely, now starting to get himself those town centers up. Generally speaking, when you win the water on Mediterranean, it's best to grab your town centers as fast as possible. Not only that, when you lose the water, it's often best to grab your town centers as fast as possible. Sometimes you can not lose the water, but give up the water, and that means purposefully lose the water and go for a land push to try and trade those villager kills. So if you've got 9 fishing ship, your opponent has got 9 fishing ship, you need to kill around about 9 villagers ish to keep yourself equal with the fishing ships that your opponent would have then. So that's a thing as we see Jokerdem now moving in onto this position. He is not being subtle at all. Longhouse is coming down in the face of Joey Bats, who right now has cast Prosperity. He's getting himself his armory. He does not have a town center. He's got himself 13 villagers on food. He's getting himself his husbandry and everything else. These villagers over here are going to need something to hold on to here as the cabinets getting shot down as Tiger Boss coming through with his Breams to say, get out of here, Joey Bats. This is not your home and I will not be harassed. This is, what do they say in Breaking Bad? This is my private domicile and I will not be harassed. Get out of here. Now we're starting to see, Punkstar has not read this at all. Now he is Kronos. Kronos has got this weird ability called Time Shift, which means you don't need to bring your citizen over to your partner's base. You can actually just build in your own base and then Time Shift, but it seems Punkstar has slightly forgotten that one as he's starting to drop buildings down over this side as well. It does take a little while for the Time Shift to actually work, but you could start working on that a little bit earlier and be in the same kind of shape here. As now Tiger Boss has got himself his 3rd town center. He's in a really good spot going up through rear. He's got himself 107 of 145 population. He's throwing down his buildings on the front here, just military barracks. He's going to be able to make him a Milo, Arcus, Destroyer as well can start coming through. Might even see a next Mythic Age through Helios at some point here as well to get those Valor. Or maybe he could go through Atlas as well if he so chooses. Tons of these Breams need to start actually doing something, but they haven't actually done it just yet as the dock over here getting taken down now. What exactly I'm interested is Jokerdem doing here? He's just going to grab this town center. He's up to a full population here. He's got a whole bunch of these raiding cavalry looking for something to do. And now the mountain giants wandering through here. And you're looking to take down this town center at some point. But the barracks all getting thrown up by Joey Bats. He is in a tough position here. He's got the resources now to advance to the Heroic Age, which will give him access to an Ancestors Eclipse. But that's not the be-all and end-all as it used to be once upon a time where it would just clean up an entire army by itself. Nephthys does get clicked here, but the Pharaoh getting taken down in amongst all of the lag. The ability to garrison a Pharaoh is a very, very fine art, I will have you know. You can't just right-click like this. You have to do this. Oh, get in the town center, get in the town. Eventually it will work, but if you just click it once in lag, it kind of has some issues. Those are all very, very scientific words and things that I said. Anyways, onwards upwards, we see the Behemoth coming through as Tiger Boss has been very, very cheeky here. Oh, that is so nasty. Tiger Boss is a savage. These are 200 wood farms, and these Behemoth two-shot the farms here, as he is just going to say, you know what, I don't even want to kill the town center. I'm just going to kill the farms. His Behemoth here getting taken down very slowly to those hero turbo that Punkstar has got. And now the town center is under attack. The other farm. That's what that is. As now the town center over here does get taken down, and Poseidon Breath he's in a lot of trouble as Tiger Boss can basically take them both on by himself here. Look at this, he's already able to advance to the Mythic Age, and he is indeed going through Helios. That's the power of Atlantean not being touched at all, just having beautiful economy. I mean, all of these docks, he does still have all of these Breams, and now he's going to start deleting them. The fastest way to delete Breams, if you are unaware, is to spam delete like this, but you actually, what you want to do is re-highlight them like this and delete, 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 delete in lag. That's the fastest way. So learning new things every day, as it were, as the mountain giants rolling in here. They are scary. The priests really don't do that much damage to them. They do only have 40% pierce armor, which isn't a whole lot, but when you consider they've got 1200 HP, you say, oh, it takes a while for them to go down. Compare that to the behemoth, which is a lot less, as it were. Anyways, the tower going down, and it's looking very, very dire right now for Team Berserker here. As the mountain giant comes through, bashes down some more of these buildings, and now got the Zeus infantry marching in by AC. Going to take this down very, very fast. If we take a quick look at what AC's managed, he's in the heroic age. He's got lots of resources in the bank. The only other player who could potentially help out is Punkstar, and Punkstar he's got himself his 2 towns and he's getting his 3rd one back up. He's just not able to get his units out just yet. He's got resources, but he's going up through Hyperion. That's going to help out just a little bit. But Ents' Eclipse coming in just before the Chaos comes in. Does manage to block the Vortex, but the Ancestors comes through. There's just so many units that the Ancestors will just die. Now the Ancestors do a lot of damage at 12.75 per second, but they don't have a whole lot of HP when it really comes down to it, at only 140. So they die too fast, and they don't get to do that damage that they want, as Jogadem does hit the Mythic Ace there through tier. One way that you can do this now is to Vortex first, and then Fimbulwinter. Or Fimbulwinter first and Vortex second, I guess, is the other way. As poor Joey Bads, he's on the defenses. What's he got in the bank? He's got no resources. He's got 65 of 88 population. The Watchtower over here getting taken out. As the Throwing Axeman coming through here to take all these other units down, we will see that Watchtower getting cleaned up there. More buildings going down over here. As what's Tigerbot's doing? He's just holding back. He's like, yeah, I'll take my time, no worries. I don't mind. Does he have any line of sight? He does have a pig over here. And Fimbulwinter? Chaos? Look at him cast the Fimbulwinter. That's going to shut down Joey Pads' economy even harder there. There's more buildings getting taken out in the main base of Poseidon Breath. He's getting taken out, and there's the tap out from Punkstar. He's like, no more Joey Bads, Poseidon Breath, no more. No more punishment. As TRN takes the first series of their Phoenix Reborn conquest in 2-0 fashion. Commanding fashion here. Going to be sitting at tied top place in their group stage, I imagine, if their group gets both. Well, maybe if that's another 2-0, I actually don't know. Could be a 1-1. So they might have potential. Well, they definitely are sitting at the top of their group at this point, regardless of the results of the other one, whether it's tied or sitting. They're there. So congratulations to them. They're going to have to play 2 more matches, though, before the end of this group stage to keep themselves up there. Going to have to win all those games. If you guys enjoyed this game, I don't really know what else to say about this one. This was a pretty dominating performance. When it comes down to it, if you're going to be playing on Mediterranean, you need to have a 430 build. Every single civilization has a 430 build that works very well on Team Game Mediterranean. So, for those of you who are trying to get better at Age of Mythology and you're like, what is a good way for me to get better? My advice would be learn yourself a Mediterranean build, learn yourself an Anatolia/Midgard build. They're exactly the same. The only difference is where you put the docks. And then learn yourself a high hunt build and learn yourself a low hunt build. 4 builds. That's the minimum. After that, you can start working on all the rest of the mechanics about like strategy, where to attack, this, this. You know, all that stuff is later. So long as you get the basics down first, you can work on the rest later. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this game, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next game.